And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago White Sox going up against the Cincinnati Reds. One down. In now for the Reds, Nick Greene.
Put a rip in the one. Put a rip in the one right here.
Line drive. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. In comes the first run of the game as the Reds take the lead. And he's got a double.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man at second. In the air, right side. Baldwin squeezes it, and there's two down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Francisco Mejia coming up to hit. In the air, right field. Settles under this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. That is the inning. One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. We move to the second here in Cincinnati. It's the Reds 1 and the White Sox nothing. As we go to the last of the third. And now the big-time power threat, Nick Greene. And here it comes. That one ripped. Back there. And that one is out of here. And they add a run. It's 4-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger.
Bottom of the inning. Now here's the switch inning power threat. Nick Greene. Taylor back to work. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. Caught in a rundown now. Now a relay to third. And he's out. Man at first. And now Nick Greene. He's already homered here in this one. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it one-hops the wall. Around third. He'll score, and the lead is up to 5. Lau at the plate.
Second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Vaughn steps on first for the out. Runner at third, 2 gone. Now the third baseman. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Perfect.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Yanni Hernandez. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. That ends the inning and stops things. Greene was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. A 4-hit performance, including a home run.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do.
For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base.
Now it's going to be Nick Greene. This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. His 33rd homer of the year. It's 3-0. That adds another game to his his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but man.
Number 99, Nick Greene.
That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Leaping, and it's gone. It just got out of here. His second home run of the game. It's 7-5. Greene goes 6 feet 3 inches, only 20 years old, and he's a former silver. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game, and they're chipping away. 1 out, bases empty. Next for Cincinnati, Nick Greene, 3 for 3, and he's homered 3 times. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. His 4th home run of the game, and they inch closer. It's 10-7. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Nick Greene digs in now. 4 out of 4 with 4 homers. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And that's a base hit to third. In there safely.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Lined, and that's a base hit. 1 runs in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
Our final license.
From inside Lone Depot Park. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 2nd, and now the first baseman, Nick Greene. The wind of the pitch. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Gone. He circles the bases. His 37th homer of the year. It's 1-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many.
Get a good pitch right here. Here we go.
Swung on, belted.
Come on, Mo. Get up. Get up.
Carrying well. That one is gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and it gives them the lead in the 3rd. It's 5-3. He only needed 1 swing. And here is Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Greene in his second season, only 20 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient. Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. A gigantic blast. That's his third home run of the game. It's 7-4. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing in the back.
Oh, big dog, right here, one time.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Makes the catch up against the wall. Runner tags and goes to third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. Back here in Miami, we go to the ninth. Stepping in, Nick Greene. Here comes a pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the catch for the out. And a quick out, number one.
Well, there's a lot more work to be done in this series, but it all starts one game at a time. Taking the first of 4, that means you're in a position to avoid a sweep. Come out tomorrow, you win 2 games, you know that you've at least split the series. Those are the mind games you got to play with yourself as a big league ball player to get yourself ready.
Nick Greene digs in now.
Keep it going, stay hot.
Swung on, belted.
Come on, ball, get up.
That's back. Gone! Grand slam! Oh my! Home run number 40 on the year. It's 4-0. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one.
New inning getting started. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Nick Greene. What a stop. Over to first. Throw is high and over his head. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Well, kind of the story of their season so far. Things just not clicking into place. Fundamentals on all sides of the ball are lacking, and it's tough to win games at this level if you're not playing clean baseball as a team. Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
That's a hit. Around third. He'll score. It's 6-1. Garrett, in his 5th season, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2016. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 8-1. Now a chance for Nick Greene. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Base hit. And that extends the inning. And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe.
Hey, let it rip here.
And a pitch. And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
This to center field. That's a hit. Runner from second scores as they add on. And it's an 8-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. These days.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nick Greene. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. And he's gone yard again. His 3rd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 11-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Well, this team was ready from the first pitch of the ball game. Swinging the bats, scoring runs, just very aggressive. I feel like they set the tone, and that tone created a momentum that took them all the way to the finish line. Nice win today.
Man at first. Next is switch hitting first baseman Nick Greene.
Hey, keep swinging that high piece. Let's go, let's go.
There's a swing and a drive. See you later. He made him pay for that one. That's his 7th home run of the series, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. That was blasted to the moon. His 8th of the series. It's 3-1.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to.
Back here at Lone Depot Park, here's some real power at the plate. Nick Greene. Puck back to work. And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And a pitch. Runner on the move. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner around second. Hung up in a rundown now, and they put the tag on him for the out. The wind of the pitch. That one is absolutely belted. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Here comes the runner. The throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they take the lead in the 7th.
Puts a run on the board and picks it.
So now here's the Reds' cleanup hitter, Nick Greene.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Garcia throw over, and he dives back in safely. Garcia, in his 11th season, he features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3 double play, and the inning is over. Greene was a big contributor for them in the win. 5 hits, including a couple of homers.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 8 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 18 runners on base. For the Marlins, 4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hey, stay hot now, huh?
Puts a bunt down. Bell. Not in time. That's a bunt single. So 2 down. In now for the Reds, Brandon Lau. Runner takes off. This ball's chopped on the ground. Tosses to first. Lau out on the play. Third.
Come on, sit.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one is absolutely belted. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. As they take the lead, 2 runs come in. Lau at the plate.
You don't want to get greedy, but it's easy to imagine all three runners coming home to score with this type of contact. Yeah, the automatic double costs them a run.
Bounce to the left side. Oh, what a stop. Here's one. Caught in between, trying for third now. To second, tag, safe. So they get one at first, but can't complete the double play. A run comes in on the play. Man at second here with 2 away. And here is Josh Lowe. Up the middle, Polanco. Safe. He beats the tag. And they lead by 4.
Not every base hit is a liner into.
2 gone with runners at the corners. Here's O'Neal Cruz. 2 outs. Back to the mound. He's got it. Tosses to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to Greene goes 6 feet 3 inches, 200 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
1 gone, runner at first. And now it's Brandon Lau. Perez checks the runner, and he's back in safely. Man at first, 1 away.
Hey, get your pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
2 outs. That to right. Tucker should have it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So 1 left for Cincinnati.
Here we go, one
Nick
time,
Greene.
like a big dog.
Now he gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. Brandon Lau getting ready to hit.
Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base. Three. That's ball 4. Three. Ball 4, take your base.
1 down, runner at first. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Nick Greene. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Laser could be extra bases. Around second, on his way to third. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. In to score from first. And it's 6-5. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something.
That's to third. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins avoid the sweep. They take the finale of this 4-game series.
Well, this team just hadn't been playing fundamentally sound baseball, but today they put it together. This should start them rolling now. You have to pay attention to the details. If you do that.
About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta. Welcome to Truist Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the Atlanta Braves. Man at first with one gone. Here's some real power at the plate. Nick Greene.
Hey, stay hot, huh?
Well struck right field. And it hits the fence. Steer around third. Relay throw home, but it's offline. And it's 1-0. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
One run across in the frame so far, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 2 away. So up next, Josh Lowe. Chopper right side. Barehand grab. Throw on to Olsen. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Here's Jared Kelnick.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Nick Greene. King back to work. That one is absolutely belted. That's going back. Back some more. And it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at bat. You watch him from the on deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to.
Up next for Cincinnati, the first baseman, Nick Greene.
Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. One down, base is empty. Drops a bunt down the first base side. On the run, throw to first. On target, he got him. Nice play.
The batter, the second baseman,
Nick Greene, the next to hit for the Reds. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Hard hit, base hit. Runner around third. He scores and they have the lead. 3-2. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Swung on, belted. Bay going back on this one. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. 2 men left stranded, but they do.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.
Nick Greene, the next to hit for the Reds.
The first baseman, Nick Greene.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A gigantic blast. His 46th of the year. It's 1-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics.
The first baseman, number 99, Nick Greene.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. As a run scores.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
So 2 down. Next for Cincinnati, Brandon Lau. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss, struck him out. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We head down to the home half of inning. Back here in Atlanta, top of the 6th inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Nick Greene. And a pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and that gives him a lead. It's 3-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. When you're working with this kind of velocity.
The pitch. And a base hit on a line. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early.
Full 4, take your base. Out. 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 3. You're out.
1 down. Nick Greene, the next to hit for the Reds.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
3. Out. 3. Out. Out.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the 9th on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
The victorious Cincinnati Reds. 8 runs on 15.
So digging in, Nick Greene.
Let's go, big dog. Your spot.
Center field. Harris has a beat on it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that runner at third, 2 gone. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Ozzie Albies. To the right side, Hernandez. Over to first, and Albies is retired.
Hey, hit this city right here.
That one ripped. That'll make it out of here. He'll circle the bases. That's his 4th home run of the. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. his second homer of the game, and they lead it. It's 5-3. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. That pitch was intended to stay inside, but it leaked out.
All right, take a rip here. We need you here. Let's go.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. And he's gone yard again. Home run number 50 on the year, and they add to their lead. It's 10-3. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing.
Hey, have a rip like you can.
Irvin back to work. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here, and you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go into the next place.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Bottom half of inning number 2. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Nick Greene. Berrios back to work. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Over the bullpen and out of here. Home run. A gigantic blast. His 51st home run of the year. It's 1-0. So the streak back here at Great American Ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Nick Greene. That one ripped right center field. Gone. Another homer. His 52nd home run of the season. And they cut into the deficit. It's 5. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A massive home run. His 53rd homer of the year. And here's Juan Soto. Line drive, caught. Race to the bag, but he's safe. Good job to avoid the double play.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed.
One down. Next for Cincinnati, Nick Greene.
Nick Greene.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. That was blasted to the moon. His 4th home run of the game, and they close the gap. It's 9-7. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
And here's the first baseman, Nick Greene, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one.
Out of here! Ball game! And he's gone yard again. A walk-off win in the bottom of the 9th.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
Greene with a game to remember, particularly walking it off for the win. Pounded a whopping 5 homers in the game.
This was a terrific performance, and how about punctuating it with the walk-off? I'm really impressed by how he performed, especially under pressure.
13-10 is how it ends here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes.
Yeah, the batter down. Now, Nick Greene. That one ripped. Going gone. He'll touch them all. His 56th home run of the season. It's 2-0. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without...
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. And into second with 1 away. That's a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Nabs it to second with the throw, and no chance to get back.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch.
Line drive, base hit. Lead runner around second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Runners on the corners with 1 gone. That one is absolutely belted. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. Another homer. His 57th homer of the season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 9-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
Nick Greene, the next to hit for the Reds. And there's a base hit to left. Coming home. He will score, and the Reds have the lead. 1-0. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and
oh, he jumped the gun for second. To second, and he's out. Out number 3. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Nick Greene. And that one pulled foul.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to get.
Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. A gigantic blast. His 58th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. Man at first with one gone, and now it's Juan Soto. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the big-time power threat, Nick Greene. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He powers that one out of here. His 59th home run of the season. And we're starting over. It's 6-6. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely...
One down. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Nick Greene. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And he's gone yard again. Home run number 60 on the year. And we have a tie ball game. It's 7-7. He only needed one swing to square. So runner at second, 2 down. In now for the Reds, Nick Greene. 4 for 4 with 3 homers and a single. And that's a base hit around third. He'll score, and they're up by 4. Man at first, and now Francisco Mejia. Pearson a pick to first. Greene back on a dive. Greene, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got him swinging.
Well, a really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, you know, from the first game of this series, really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with the big hit when they needed it. Pitchers came in. They got the big outs when they needed it. So all the way around, a collective effort that has produced a...
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Nick Greene caught everyone's attention yesterday afternoon with 3 homers. Base knock right field. And that extends the inning.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Stepping in the long ball threat, Patrick Wisdom. 0-1. On the ground right side, 4-6. 3 double play, and the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. In now for the Reds, Nick Greene. There's a swing and a drive. Gone. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. His 61st home run of the season, and they jump out front.
Number 99.
And that one ripped into right. Down the line, and it's foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be
Hammered on the line, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's a 1-run game. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Oh, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there.
Ball 4, take the base. Ball 4, take the base.
Now pitching for the Reds, number 55, Greene. Now pitching for Chicago.
Back here at Great American Ballpark, bottom of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Nick Greene. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. Another homer. His 62nd home run of the season, and they take the lead. It's 4-3. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak.
Nick Greene, the next to hit. Swings here and blasts one left field. And that one is out of here. He'll touch them all. His 63rd home run of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. In the air to left center. Alcantara sizes this one up. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Let it fly, big boy. Here we go.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Base hit. Run comes in from second. It's 5-3.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Runner on the go. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nick Greene, the next to hit for the Reds. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force it any base with 2 gone. So first and second with 2 outs. Lau at the plate.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. One run's in. The second run scores, and they lead by 2. And he's got himself a triple.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we?
So up next, Nick Greene. That one ripped. Back there. Into the seats and right and out of here. And that one coming close to the Ohio. A gigantic blast. His 64th home run of the season. It's 2-0. Man at first with one. Gone. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
The first baseman, number 99, Nick Greene.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's gone. Another homer. Home run number 65 on the year. It's 3-1. 9 consecutive games with a home run.
They'll just dial.
Here's Jose Ramirez. He's always a threat at the plate.
He's been flexing his power in the majors for a long time now. His first career home run was to right field right here inside Yankee Stadium in 24.
Hernandez over to second for 1. And that's 2. 1 hit. That one ripped right center field. And it's gone. And he's gone yard again. His 66th home run of the season, and they add a pair. It's 5-1. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, Nick Greene. Killian back to work. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. And that's a base hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slow.
Ball 4, take the base.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat.
That one to first. This looks like extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball. So 2 down. Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. 2 outs. Bounce to the left side. Abrams to second, pulls him off the bag. And that one hammered back there. And out of here. He'll circle the bases. His 67th home run of the year. And they close the gap. It's 4-2.
He's going to the plate with a ton of... Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
That one is absolutely belted. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Three. Out. 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 Three. Out. Out. 4-4. Take the base.
Next for Cincinnati, Nick Greene. He's already homered in this game.
Let it fly, big guy. Here we go.
And that's ripped for a base hit. Abrams headed for the plate. On to third, save. A run comes in on the play. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
And here it comes. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Tag out at second.
Kind of a gamble right there. They're trying to stay out of the... I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
Here now is our final line score this season.
Nick Greene, the next to hit for the Reds. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. His 68th homer of the year, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
Hey, no one better. Let's go, kid.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one's deep. Out of here. A gigantic blast. His 69th homer of the year. And they grab the lead. It's 2-1.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now batting. The first
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one is absolutely belted. And gone. And he's gone yard again. Home run number 70 on the year. And they boost their lead. It's 5-1. Singing, he's been red hot. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Nick Greene. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out.
Hey, let it fly.
There's a swing and a drive. Gone. Another homer. His 4th home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 9-1. Singy, that's his 299th career homer.
Yep, closing in on a pretty big career milestone. 300.
Greene really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. Left the yard 4 times in this one.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do.
No errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the Astros, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you.
Nick Greene, the next to hit for the Reds. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. A big home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career. Someone get him that baseball.
Well, you have to appreciate what he's been able to do in his career. He's truly established himself as one of the great power hitters in the game today. And this is a milestone he can be really proud of. There are a lot of very good hitters that never get to 300.
And a bunt towards third. And he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. And a pitch. Bunting for a hit. To first, and he beats it. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
And a pitch. Swing and a ball popped up under this one. Pena makes the play. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. 1 hit.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Around third. He'll score, and they're up by 3. Safe at third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the day. So 2 down, and here is Brandon Lau. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage here. 1 run, a pair of. In now for the Reds, Nick Greene. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Now it's belted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. Another homer. His 73rd home run of the season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball.
Chas McCormick up next for the Astros.
These players just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push a little further, get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well, and these players, you can tell.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We bring you Friday baseball on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants. In now for the Reds, Nick Greene. Let's see what the former World Series MVP can do with this at bat, Chris. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Smith and Jigba sizes this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
So many times that one gets out of here.
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Ground ball right side, could be 2. He takes it on his own, and 1 away in the top of the third. Goes to second, safe there. High fly ball out to left field. He makes the grab, and that is that. In the air to left down the line. Smith and Jigba under it. Makes the grab. 1 down. Greene with an okay game in the win.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious.
Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. Get a good pitch. Here we go. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. A gigantic blast. His 74th home run of the season. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 4-3.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home. As a pitcher. you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that one ripped to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And Nick Greene, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered in this game. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. A massive home run. Home run number 75 on the year, and now they're out in front. It's 6-5. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist.
2 outs, runner on first. Nick Greene, the next to hit for the Reds. A switch hitter batting right. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. That was blasted to the moon. That's his 3rd home run of the game, and they take the lead. It's 8-6. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in. Trailing by 4 runs can be pretty tough, especially when there's good pitching on the other side. But these players just kept fighting. They never gave up, and that's why they got back in the ball game and came away with the win in this one.
Nick Greene, the next to hit for the Reds. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the top of the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Waste no time there. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback.
Oh, this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a solid.
Now Marco Luciano. Bounce to the right. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Here comes Bryant around third. He'll score, and they've tied it. It's 1-1. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Now first baseman, Nick Greene.
And a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And now it's Brandon Lau.
The second baseman, Brandon Lau.
And the 0-2. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. It's a bomb. A gigantic blast. That's his 4th home run of the series. And we're level. It's 3-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in.
And a pitch. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. And they end up with a runner at third. Here's the left fielder, T.J. Friedel. One away with a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. And he walked him.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Bunts it back towards the pitcher. Over to first. There for the out. Run comes in on the safety squeeze. Next for Cincinnati, Nick Greene.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Fouled off left side.
Looking for some insurance. Or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
That's a base hit. Run scores. Tag out. Trying to scramble back. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Pagan is just one strike away. On the ground, and this should do it. The underhand flip. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Nice sweep in this series, and you continue playing at home. Everything feels good right now. This is the type of run that you can put together.